All right. So this is first video of my journaling of my own trade, and it is yeah. I'm testing it out, seeing how it goes, and then maybe make this like a daily or a regular thing where I can just post my trade. You can learn from it. Okay. Let's talk about today then directly. So I took two trades today, and today I royally fucked up. I messed up. I did not or I was unable to follow my trading plan to the T, and that cost me quite dearly today, to be honest. Okay, anyways, so looking at this trade, I was on Aussie yen today. I took the first trade in the Asian session. Max risk I was looking for was 1.5%. Took the trade around 9:10 a.m. Hong Kong time. It was a base 4-hour reject. I can definitely do a better job at setting these parameters up right now. I took a limit order for it. I mean, I used a limit order to like get into it, either to get a better price or like maybe I was just not watching. Right, hold on a second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The intention was to test it out first, so I started off with 0.5% risk here, and then the candle high and low. So the stop loss was at a candle high and low, and then the TP logic is an extension move here. Let me see. What was I thinking at the time? Taking the trade when price is pushed towards the 13 EMA. Now I'm consciously aware that close to 13 EMA is entry and stretched away is time to exit. Stretched away is time to exit. That is the one rule I did not follow. I was in profit, price stretched away, and I did not take my profit. That's my mistake, and I paid dearly for it today. Um, it's a good morning, and I am working my systems that I am designing and have designed. Looking to add more size into this, but for now I want to test it and see what the market is about, whether it wants to go down from here or is it looking to make a move. Okay, so then this is the chart. This is the actual setup. Um, so I was trying to enter here on the 4 hour. I entered down here on the 4 hour. So it's like I'm kind of taking this little pullback here. Okay, I see. What's next? And then any more? We have one more screenshot. What was this? So this is my 1 hour execution. I basically took the entry at the 13 EMA right here. And so I would say this was a pretty good trade. At the time of entry, it was down. So, it looks scary because I'm used to like this kind of candle I can buy here. I'm used to that. This is something new I'm training myself with where it's like I'm looking to buy near and at the 13 EMA. If there's no confirmation, then I'm looking to get in early and buy these kind of uh, price wicks towards these levels, these key indicators. And then yeah, so I'm pretty proud of that actually. That was really good. I'm pretty proud of that one. Okay, and what were the baskets looking like? So we had Australian dollar, which was looking bullish at the time. So I was confident, or I had some conviction that price can see some upward movement. And then on the other side, we had yen. So what was the yen all about? The yen, no, that's Aussie again. Hold on. What about yen? Which one's yen? Oh shit, I think they're both the same. Oh no. I did not get the yen um screenshot. That's my bad. And then at 11 to 12 p.m. So which was 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. actually. This is I gotta edit this one. Can I edit this? 11 a.m. So I had a 0.8% risk on this on the second entry. So basically I made a second entry here. I risked 0.8%. And then I entered at that price. Let's see. What was I thinking here? Price is pushing up from my first entry, which was at the 13 EMA. I have placed a buy limit. If it comes down and tags me in, then great. If not, then I will watch it more and look for a entry as time goes on. Yeah, I think at this point I was having some FOMO issues, or so I was thinking like if price goes without me and I don't get much size, like I always have that kind of battle in my mind. So I think this is that where this is just one of those scenarios where I was looking at wanting to add more size, but at the same time feeling a little hesitant. I can get in more size, I guess. I am watching and seeing what happens, but I'm yet to reach max open risk. Yeah. So I wanted to get in more. I just wanted to get more size into this trade. I do need price to just run for me based on the way I am positioned down. Yeah. So at the time, I was expecting price to just run. Adding more size feels uncomfortable here because the potential of stop loss hit is present. Okay. I was feeling uncertain at the time. It is Asian session, so I am waiting to see what happens in other sessions. Okay, so I was watching to see what's happening, and I still remember. So I was watching to see what happens in London session, and this was the second entry. I took that entry right here. So first entry was down here, price pushed up. So I took the second entry around here, and this is on the 4 hour. And in terms of like just looking at the EMA and price is decently pushed away from price is pushed away from the EMA. So I wonder if this was a good call or a bad call. But at the same time, this was looking pretty decent. I wanted to see up higher prices. It just never really got there. Okay, so that's that. Anything else on the screenshot? Yeah, I have one more screenshot. Okay. So this is how the 1 hour was looking. Again, I took my entry here. Like price was pushed up here. I just put a little buy limit here to get in. This was a very clean entry for sure. And then now this was my second entry. Let's just see what happens next. And then what were the baskets doing at the time? I hope. Oh, again, I've made a mistake with the baskets. I've just not gotten yen. I don't know why. I did screenshot both of them. Okay, so this is what the 4 hour Aussie basket was looking like. Still looked quite bullish, so I was bullish for sure. Oh, and then I take a third entry, so 0.5% on the third one, and now I have, yeah. So let's see what I was thinking here on the third one. Just timed more size into the trade a bit better. Price can surely hit SL, but now I am max risk into this trade. Want to see price going in profit sooner than later. And then I wanting to trail SL and reduce my open risk. Okay. I have alerts in and I have no need to check, but inside I feel the pressure in attaching too much to my SL. Since I feel like I am now in a max position, it is increased in importance. I have alert if price start pushing in loss and closer to my SL. I also have alert if price runs. Okay. I was definitely feeling pressure here. And then what's next? Yeah, so first entry price does a little pullback, and then when I saw that price isn't really rejecting and it's kind of following this moving average with the 13 and also it's close to it, I decided to take a buy here, add more size. So now I had took one buy, took one buy, took one buy, and I was in for about 1.4% max risk. Okay. What's the 1 hour? Maybe this is the 4 hour. Yeah, so the 4 hour looked like this. It was looking like this at the time. Again, I think yeah, it's all right. It's I can see this positive candle here, and then I was really expecting some kind of like big move, something like this, maybe something like this, like this. Um, and in a way, you know what? That actually did happen. I just didn't realize it. All right. What were the baskets doing at the time? So this was the basket on Aussie. I don't know why it's not giving me the yen basket, but this was the basket on Aussie, and still overall, just kind of sideways to up. All right, let me see the trailing stops here. How did I trail my stop loss? So the first one was when price, first my entry was here, stop loss was down here. Price pushes up, and then I trail it below this because I don't expect price to come back down here. So I trail below this, and the entry here, the stop loss is the same. Okay. And then the next trailing was once price pushed up from here, and then it actually came back lower. And once the price on this new candle started pushing higher, then I think I trail my stop loss here right below this, because I don't expect this to like go down. If this after this candle is going to go down, then it can go down. Okay, I think that's fair. That's still good. I've already opened this one. Next one. Oh, okay. So here is the mistake I made. So this is what happens in that candle. It just pushes up. This is on the 1 hour too. It's pushed up, and now it's away from the moving average. And what I've done is I've kind of tightened my stop loss even more. This was the candle. The stop loss was below this before. Now it pushed up, and now I made it a little tighter. But honestly, I was supposed to be taking profits here. That was the thing to do here. That's the mistake I made. And this was the 4 hour. So it's just trying to push up, and then that's about it. And then I move my trading stop even higher because I don't expect this to be coming down. I just expect this to be running now, but it did not do that. Yeah. And then that's about it. That's what happened. And then this is the exit. How was the exit actually looking like? So my trailing stop was here. Price never ran higher. It just kind of reversed and it literally came back here. And then after this, I made another mistake, but I think that's going to be another video. But this is where I made the loss on the day. This was supposed to be targets up here. This was a winning trade, but I ended up losing money on this, close to max. Max open risk was 1.5%. I lost about 0.8% on this one. So, a trade that should be close to up here, I did not. And that's something I have to do better next time. There was just nothing else in that trade. Oh no, this is something else entirely. Yeah. So I was in this trade for 6 hours. My bad. I was in this trade for 6 hours. And yeah, that's basically it. That's this trade. And then this trade led to another trade up here, which I think I'll make a separate video for that one. But this one cost me even more. I just made this mistake, and then I took that next trade, and then I executed it. I just executed it, and that led to another loss. So I ended up with in my opinion, gigantic loss for the day. All right. Yeah, I think this was kind of fun.